Hey there everyone, it's Val. Sorry if I startled you. And welcome to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. We'll have the music playing again, I think. I think I'm the only one on right now, but let me just double check. Yep. Alrighty. Come on. Respond to my commands. Okay, I'm just checking a couple sundry things. Alright. I have checked. Alright. So, let's see what we have to water here still. Not a lot. Those are the only spots that wouldn't grow. Over here, looks like you're all done. Was I going up or down? I think I was going up, wasn't I? No, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up. I guess you don't have enough light here. Grow, grass, grow. The encroaching of the grass. Grow, please. Thank you. Grow, grow. Thank you. Alright, so this is the one that I still need to fix. Alright, let's see. Put you here. Actually, I'm still gonna need you. Let's grab you. I'm guessing we're gonna have to update you by visiting the town. Put you there. Okay. Put that down. Let's switch you over to that. Yeah, we're out. Okay. Let's go visit town, shall we? Oh, I guess we'll do this on the way. Oh, we got an extra seed. Put that in the public box for public consumption. Alrighty, let's go to the mage tower to recharge. I guess we'll see what goodies we can get while we put this in here. Alright, what you guys got? Ooh, a balance shard, thank you. Do, do, do. Cloud passing through. It's dark and dreary. Done? Come on, hurry up. Thank you muchly. I guess we might as well stop by the location to get a present. Here we are. Ah! Oops. Ah! There we go. Oh, what's here? That would be the one we're after. Is that the one I was leaving undone? Yeah, it was the beekeeper one. Alright, time to head back. Let's open this and see what we get. Excellent. Things I would like to have. Alright, let's put magic. Where's the blood magic stuff? Yes, blank slate. Aura. That's ours. Thumb. Misc. And trees. Okay. Alright, let's fix it. Dang it. Get it back. you didn't put it all back. Alright, what didn't get set? Let's have a look. Dang it. Three of them. We still have 3 more that didn't get properly reset. Alright. If we can't see them, it's probably fine. Annoying, but fine. That's right, because we need to... Oh! We should probably do this floor first, shouldn't we? That's probably a wise idea. Okay, let's check outside. Outside looks okay. Alright. Okay, let's reverse the order of business. Really? Brick. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so that one is done. Fill in, it's fine. Trapdoors. That's fine, we'll leave them like that. Eventually they'll be filled in. Okay, so we gotta fix those ones. We'll do those in a moment. Just looking for... ah, there we go. That sort of thing. Okay. Let's fill this in. Good. Let's fill this. Whoops. Oh, I thought there was a gap there. There's not a gap there. There's just a place for me to fall down. So I might end up changing that. Not sure if I'd want that with the door or not. The half slabs, or the slabs, not the half slabs, the slabs. They might just look odd. Yeah, let's think about it. Anyway, not worrying about that at the moment. Oh, there we go. There's a thing to fix. Alright, now we can go do what I was doing. Okay, this. Oh. Okay. Whoops. Darn. Let's try to time that with the music. Did not work out. Well, I'm not a musician. I'm doing them individually because I don't want to replace them too many, i.e. the ones underneath. There we go. Hey there, Robert. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? you go. Come on, grow. Really? Fine, have a light. Thank you. The stream is quiet today. That's how the stream is this evening. Going well otherwise. Okay. Alright, so grass is all done. Let's put that in there. Yeah, let's just put this in here for now. Ah! Alright, well, we'll see you on the server when you get on. Feel free to join me in the... Actually, I'll pop over to the server. You should have... Or the Tolkiencraft server chat room. Voice room. If you feel like checking out how well your new microphone works. Your new headphones with the mic. And I'll turn off my music then so we can actually hear you if you are so inclined. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to mess it up. Brick. So, how many? I think it's over 7,000 bricks. And, well, we're getting low on bricks. Alright. Might as well finish putting in the ceilings. Okay, so we did this room. Did this room. This one we need to do. Okay. Done. No, that's fine. Oh, come on. So it means I can fill in this room. Okay, so I need to fill that piece in. This room. I heard a small noise, and I noticed Robert's in the room. On Discord, that is. Alright, that's this room. Now we have this room to do. Let's start at this end. Where is it going? Alright. I'll have to do a fly around outside after I'm done to make sure that we haven't had any things happen outside that we didn't want. I'm trying to avoid it doing that, which is why I'm watching where the outlines are. But I still might have accidentally let something happen that shouldn't have. There we go. Aha! I heard that.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you indeed.
Ah. How's the volume?
The volume seems fine to me. One, two, 6. Did I already do this?
Mute the stream real quick.
You're muting the stream? Yeah, I did do in here. I didn't think I had, but I guess I had.
Oh, I'm not hearing you.
You're not hearing what? Excellent. We'll do this one too. More bricks, please. After that, we'll have to make some more. And I know I missed... Oh, that's right. I still have to put them over a certain area that I haven't done yet. Okay. No, don't put them out, or I don't want you to.
I'm hearing you on the stream, but I'm not hearing you.
You're getting cut off there. I heard you say that you can hear me in the stream, but not something or other. And Kristlyn on YouTube. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you didn't say hello too long ago. And Minecrafter, hello, welcome to the stream on YouTube as well. Oh, looks like I missed a spot. Okay.
Now, is that any better?
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
And I've got you through Discord.
Ah.
Need to change volumes and stuff.
You do or I do?
I do.
Ah. Alright, now that's
Okay.
right.
That's
Cool. Another person with a cool accent. Awesome.
yeah, a combination of California, Mississippi, and Texas.
Ah, a unique accent then.
I haven't done this before, so I don't know if game sounds.
Yeah. Well, if you're not hearing my game sounds, I didn't do anything specific. Because the game sounds come out on the speaker and the mic is not the speaker. Okay, so I think we're all fixed up here because I did the floor one down. That's right. That's why I don't have to do those. Okay, I think we need to make some more before we continue putting in ceilings. Alright. We'll drop these off. And drop that off. And make some more. That's andesite is stone in here. Sort by name of items mod. Okay, just stone, please. That's cobblestone. That's not the kind of stone I had in mind. Why are you not showing me stone?
Oh, I'm only picking up about half per se.
Okay, I've got it set to voice activated.
Ah.
And nobody's said that they'd had a problem before. I wonder.
Would it be a setting on sound?
It might be a setting. I do notice you're being cut off a bit too. I wonder if they changed something since the last time I used this with someone. I'm just checking the settings. Just a moment here. Discord. Voice. Well, I could change the input sensitivity. I've got it set perhaps a little higher. Let me move it down. Okay. Alright, let's see. This is when I'm talking a little bit quieter. Smooth that up a little bit. Alright, how's that? Okay, let me know if I still seem to be cut off a lot. I moved the sensitivity down. Or sorry, I made it more sensitive. And if I am being cut off too much or you're hearing too much background noise... Actually, no, you shouldn't be because I have my speakers off. You might be hearing more birds, basically. Or me shuffling papers or something.
Yeah, and let me know if you hear any background here.
All right.
About the only thing you might hear are some cats running around.
Ah, teddy bears and such.
Uh-huh.
I love that name, by the way, Teddy. For a cat.
Uh-huh. The other one is Dante.
Yeah, and Dante. That's also a very good name for a cat.
Although he should have been named Loki.
Yeah?
Because of his personality.
Ah.
He's much more of a troublemaker than the other one was.
Oh, I see.
So if you hear anyone, it's going to be him.
Good to know. Alright. Let's make a bunch of these. Oop, that's not right. That's just not right. Whoop, that's still not right. Grabbing the wrong thing. Oh, well, that's not going to help. Throwing things on the floor. Stone, please.
One mistake that I made with these headphones
Mm-hmm.
is they're wired. They're not wireless headphones.
Ah.
So if you hear any brushing, let me know.
Okay. Well, mine actually are wired as well.
Well, the thing that I found was this has a weave on the outside of the cord.
Ah.
And it's constantly brushing my collar.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, the cord I
Yeah.
have is smooth. That must mean they're really good headphones, though. Usually, things that have the weave cord are the higher quality ones, or at least in my experience.
How does the voice sound?
The voice sounds fine.
Okay.
Nice and clear.
Yeah, they're 7.1 headphones.
7.1 headphones?
Yeah, they'll support 7.1 sound.
Ah.
They weren't that expensive. They didn't get very good reviews for the mic.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know too much about headphones with mics in them because I have separate headphone and mic. My mic being a tiki, blue tiki, and my headphones being some cheapies that only have one earpiece because if I have, for whatever reason, if I have it on both ears, I end up with ear infections, which suck a lot.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it isn't. So I've had to, but I found when I have just the one ear, I think it's not so, for whatever reason, these cheapies don't keep my you know, encased in a humid atmosphere, and the other ear doesn't have an atmosphere at all, so it works out. Does mean that the sound is rather crappy for the games, but I live with it. Of course, means though any directional sounds are totally lost on me, like, you know, that use left and right variances in volume to show where it's coming from, because I won't be able to tell.
Well, other than talking to people, I'm not planning on recording anything, so I was more interested in the quality of the headphones themselves.
Ah, that makes sense. Believe me, I'd love to be able to have a good pair of headphones and, you know, wear them on both ears, but because I'm wearing them basically 6 hours a day, 6 days a week in general, just too many hours for my poor ears.
Well, I have an easier time with earbuds than I do with headphones.
Oh, really? Actually, I have the same problem with earbuds, though. It's just they make my ears hurt after a while if they don't cause infection. I'm actually, I don't know how to put this precisely, overly sensitive to certain kinds of touch. Things that wouldn't bother other people seem to bother me. Like, for example, if I interlace my fingers, it hurts. Just I don't know why. And that saddened my poor husband, because when we first got together, he would try to interlace his fingers, and I'm like, no, no, don't do that. Ow. That, and if there's one grain of kitty litter in my bed, I know it's there. One minuscule piece of sand in my shoe, I know it's there. I'm the original Princess and the Pea.
I actually have a carpet down right next to my bed so that I can wipe my feet before I go to sleep.
Well, I still do that, but the cat doesn't wipe her feet, so she brings kitty litter up on the bed. And, you know, it just takes one day and there's kitty litter. I keep my sheets, or my blankets covering, but she goes under the sheets when she's cold. And so the gritty kitty gets in there no matter, you know, how often I brush it or cover it up or change the sheets or whatever. There's always gritty kitty in there. The only time there isn't is the very first night after I put the new sheets on. And I'm not changing the sheets every night. But yeah, so the earbuds are the same thing as the I just get my ears get sore really fast. And I've tried there was one that I bought that had different sized earpieces, or you know, that you fit over it, so that you could adjust it to the size that would suit you. Well, I got one. I tried all three sizes, and they all made my ears hurt. So either I have very tiny ear openings, or it's just the same thing as the interlacing of fingers hurting me. It's just one of those things. Let's see how many bricks I've made. 9,000. Okay, that should do me for a little bit.
Or if you're willing to pay $1,000, then you can get the custom molded headphones.
Wow. Just a little tiny itsy bits out of my price range. I wish it wasn't, but it is.
Oh, I couldn't afford them either.
Yeah, I think the ones I'm using are like $20. What was I doing down here? I wanted to cover something up, and I can't remember what it was. Was it this level? Oh, I know where it was. This way. Here. I can now actually cover this. Now that we have the extra layer here. And at least from Down here, it doesn't look as open as it was. And I mean, I could cover these, I could cover it up some more, but I don't think that's totally necessary. All right. Now this room. There we go. Right there. Fabulous. Alright, now I can go back up and start putting in ceilings again. And then we will proceed to the balcony area and start doing something there. You're done. You're done. I still have elves, and oh, that's because of the grass. They're still spawning up there. And sorry, they're still using their magical teleportation abilities to appear on my grass. That's it. That's how it works. Okay, did I get that? Yes, I did. Oop. No, this is the one that worries me. Where it's putting those.
Well, if you're not hearing any game sounds from me, then that's good, because I'm killing wither bosses right now.
Oh wow, no, I haven't heard a peep.
Okay, good. I've got another star generator that I have to feed every time I log in.
Oh, I see. It's hungry. And over here. Okay, that's filled in. Now it's your turn. Alright. Oh, come on. Have to finish the stairwell going up this tower as well. So many projects partially completed. Alright, let's grab some more bricks. Ooh, it's kind of dark in that corner. Let's make it not quite so dark. Come on. Ah, there it is. thought there was one missing. Is there one over here? No. Alright. I have a cat snoring in a basket beside me. I don't think it's loud enough for you to hear, though.
I have one on my lap, top of a blanket.
Ah.
The other one laying almost on top of him.
Yeah, my husband, who has a computer in the living room, often has multiple cats occupying his lap at the same time in just that fashion.
Uh-huh.
And in fact, there'll be two of them parked on him, and a third one will come up and try to sit on top of the other two. And of course, grumpiness ensues on the part of cats in person. Okay, I have a question. Is it just me, or do cats get noisier as they get older? When they're sleeping or just sitting there?
I
Because,
think they get noisier.
well, because maybe it's just Miss Kitty. She used to be so quiet, you would never know she was there. But now, even if she's just sitting, you hear this little noises. And then when she's sleeping, it's like, well, sometimes she's so noisy we have to kind of shake her awake because she's waking us up with her snoring. And
I wouldn't know because both of my cats actually snore
oh, I see.
when they're asleep.
Well, she didn't used to snore when she was a young kitten.
Well, cats do or can develop allergies over time.
Well, that could be like, but even Stefan, who is about the same age as Kitten, she's just a year younger. She used to be quieter, and now she does have asthma, for which she has medicine. But so at least with her being noisier as she gets older, it makes sense. But Miss Kitty has no asthma, but she does have allergies. In fact, because of her, she's allergic to fabric softener, and that's the reason we no longer use fabric softener. Because Miss Kitty would break out in a rash on her ears, and she'd scratch them until they bled. But once we dispensed with fabric softener and just used baking soda in the wash instead, well, things have been much better. No cat scratching her ears till she bleeds and then laying on your chair and falling asleep and having a big pool of blood soaked into the chair. I swear one time I thought, it looks like a cat abattoir because she'd shake her head, there'd be blood splattered on the walls. CSU would come into our bedroom and think we were slaughtering cats in there. No, just Miss Kitty scratching the heck out of her ears. Alright. I guess we might as well fill this in here. Because we're going
Well, if you ever need a bunch of wither stars at one time, have a setup to kill 4 wither bosses at one time.
Oh, wow.
Well, the Draconic Evolution mob grinder will kill a wither boss.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I kind of thought about doing that, but I always enjoyed the smacking it manually part of it. And so that's why I've never...
when I want to do that, I just go to the nether grinder there.
Yeah, just for some reason I've never really felt... I just like smacking them, so I just never... bothered setting up something automatic, even though I know I could.
Well, it's like the ender pearls. I don't want to set up a grinder for ender pearls because it's too much fun going to the end and just killing endermen.
Ah. See, for me, I get tired of killing Endermen, but not the Withers for some reason. I guess because you end up killing more Endermen. I don't know. Just one of those things. Whatever you enjoy doing, and that's the beauty of Minecraft. And modded Minecraft. Is whatever you enjoy doing most, there's undoubtedly things out there that will let you do that. And not do the things that you don't enjoy. Okay, let's break you. Nope, nope. Alright. Right. There we go. Did I miss you? Yes, I did. Alright. Woohoo! Got a level. Alright. This area.
I'm glad you made that super builders.
Yes, so am I. Thank you very much for mentioning it and then describing how I can make it. I will show that in the end of the day tour. I think it's worth showing. One of those little tidbits I like to add to my end of the day tours now and then. Alrighty, butterflies everywhere. Alright, that's it. That's all the ceilings. Fabulous. Alright, now to figure out what to do. Okay, let's okay, so it's 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 6 high. So we can do 5 by 5. Just have to decide how I want to do it. So let's take that out. We'll take this one out this way, and then once I've decided how I want it all to look, then I can, whoops, that didn't go so well. There we go. Then I can be a little more careful about what I break to keep what I want to keep. All right. So there's several styles of fence that I was thinking about, and let's put some of these things over here. Now, one of the styles that I was thinking about would make use of that. Another one is use that. Okay, so, oops. Okay, so I was thinking this kind with like this, and the second kind, let's just break that out there so they're separated. More simple, just like this. Because I don't want to have just the fences by themselves, although I could. Let's just put some fences by themselves just to see. Alright. Okay. Okay, so that's part of it. The other part was I was thinking archways. I wonder, what if I did something similar from the roof? So let's go like this, and then that way I can replicate it. We can have a look. Oh, wait, that's not right. Has to be something that the elves won't fall off of. That's part of the whoops, design. One, two, so this. Yes, okay. Let's just repeat this over here so we can have a better idea of how it's going to look. Actually, that's going to stay there. Then we'll take the next line out. Whoops. Quit. Stop that. Okay, so that gives us an idea of the gap. So that's going to add some design to it. But I was also thinking making use of some of these possibly in this kind of design. See? Oops. Okay, so from this angle you can see it. But whoops. I mean, you could even move this out. Put it here. Whoops. Nope. Don't do that. Dude, quit. Read my mind.
Husband can.
No, 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 we can't. Although we've been together long enough that on occasion he does almost manage to do so. Whoop. Yeah. Dang nabbit.
Making some copies of the Infinity place in the communal chest.
Ooh, cool. Alright, so I can do that. Which one do I like? I'm leaning towards this here. I mean, you can see more easily with just the fence there, but what if...
What about microbloks?
I can't microblock these.
Oh.
I'd have to use a different stone, and I'm trying to make use of this as much as possible. Yes, unfortunately, Lord of the Rings stuff does not microblock. So if we have this here, we can see the elves can't traipse across it and fall off, although I can, thanks to my stuff. And have this design on the top, maybe? That might work. And then do, for this corner, do it like this. Like that. Which means I should do the same thing here. Except that's going to be moved out. That's the thing. Alright. Getting there. to actually be like that. Hey Gornai, hello, welcome to the stream on Twitch. How you doing? Twitch. Yes, it is Twitch, right? Twitter, Twitch. How am I doing? Easily confused right now, but other than that, pretty good. Thank you for asking. Oh, let me in. Thank you. Of course, excuse me. Could do... What if we put... How would this look if we did this? Could have to bring a line down here, but it might make it look a little better. So we can put, like that. Yeah, that's a little bit too Mind you, this corner is probably going to end up getting filled in anyway. Alright, that might be better. Bird. Yeah, that should be okay. You didn't just walk on that fence. The whole point is so you guys don't follow your doom here. How did he get on that fence? Alright. Can't remember which one is the one that gives me step up, but... Okay, I can't... I can jump on the fence. Well... You've been busy with holidays and schoolwork. Well, that's understandable. Such things happen. Alright, let's take these things out. Leave that up there for the moment. Dang it. Okay, well, if they can jump up there, then I have to make a change to the design. Well, my holiday season started out well, but then started having some issues. How about you? Well, what if we put... Here's an alteration. Let's try this. If we did it too high, you could still look out on the fence. Like this. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Place. Oh, do you want to go there? Okay, fine. You won't be able to walk out. And it might make sense to put this here. In fact, I might even be able to maybe do a design of some sort. You know, where it goes like this and... No, that's going to look bad. No, because it's going to have those thingies sticking out. No. No. Unless we put at least 2 in a row. Like that, and that would straighten it out. But then we'd have... that. All of your teachers assign break work. Well, that sucks. I mean, the whole point of a break is, you know, the break part of it. Well, this might work. Let's take this out. And then I can put kind of a design in the edge so it's not so plain. Yeah, let's try that. Whoops. Alright, let's take this out. Let's try that. Like so. Okay. Let's put that there. Okay, so I have at least 2. No, but that's not where it goes. There we go. Kind of liking that. Alright, so let's get rid of this part of the wall. We don't need any of that up here. So I think this needs to come out. Leave that piece in. Alright. So if we repeat that pattern, at least as best we can, I need to make some actual things here. Stairs. Stairs and slabs. There we go. Okay, let's just put these in here. And we got some more there. Okay, so we have a stack of slabs and we have several stacks of stairs. Ah, excuse me for a moment, I have to blow my nose. Alright.
Sorry for being so quiet. I've got a stairwell that
No problem. I have the same habit of going quiet, as you know. Alrighty, let's get these here. Now, the only thing that worries me is this is very one color. I wonder. Before I do any more, I've had a thought. Alright. Let's get some murk oak. No. Why? Give me a stack, please. No, no, no. I want... Fine. For whatever reason, pressing the keys wasn't doing it, so... We'll do it the hard way. Please tell me there's stairs. Yes. No. I don't want it. It just... Driving me nuts. Come on. Alright, let's have a look. Let's make a few of these as well. Just gonna have a look and see what we can see. Do I have an out? No, I don't have an out yet. Yes, anybody currently coming into the building will be trapped. Trapped, I say. Alrighty, let's see if we can add some life to this. Okay, first, let's try replacing these. I wonder... I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we will try. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so let's take one out. pass it about. There. Okay, so now give me something to stand on. Now, the question is, will it, if I put you there, and I use this here, no, it's going to put it this way. Dang it. But I can use it for the upper ones if I am so inclined, but I'm not sure I'm inclined yet. Okay, there's that, or I can put them on top. And that I can use that for. I mean, it's going to give it color. I can also do an alternation. If I did it like this, I could do that. Or we could even do like this. Checkerboard pattern, basically. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that. Okay, so that would be this one. This one would be checkerboard there. Wrong one. Which means this one is
What are the dark stairs? What are the dark stairs you're using?
the Merc Oak.
Ah.
Because I want, in the build, I want to use the woods and the stone that the wood elves would use. And
Right.
that's why when I was working on the doors and whatnot, I went over here and I had a look at what they did here.
Okay.
In terms of, the only thing that I'm really doing differently, I'm still using the bars, but I'm using the steel bars as opposed to the wood bars. And the reason I figure is that a smaller building might use the wood bars, but an expensive large building really should use the more spiffy stuff. At least that's what the reason that I decided to go with it instead of the wood bars.
Well, the bars look really good.
Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. I'm just checking the edges to see if I replaced something on the edge that shouldn't have been, but I don't think I did.
Setting up my blood magic area, and I'm using the abysmal stone and sky stone.
Ah. That black abysmal stone. Okay, so let's decide. So if we have that kind of thing, maybe having the straight upper one is fine. Alright, well, let's get this part in place, and then I will worry about what it's going to look like on the next level. And we have a corner here, so that we might have to muck about with. that would be the edge. Okay. The details in the edges here probably will be moot because they're going to be replaced with thicker walls. Just like I'm doing here, there'll be elements added. And actually, the outer wall, what you see here is just the edge of it. I'm actually going to increase it. We'll have a walkway of, I think, 3. And then there'll be another wall on the outside here, and that'll give the upper walkway. And I just haven't done that part yet. It will happen. Just have to decide whether I want it to go in and make the inner area smaller or go on the outside and make the outer area bigger. Because if I make the outer area bigger, that affects this section over here, which makes it even thinner for ships to come through. So I might end up having to take this corner of this hill off so that the ships can still go past if they have no desire to dock. Because we're not charging tolls, although we could charge tolls for people passing up and down the river. Maybe we should block it off. You want to pass through here? But then we need 2 lanes going through here. 1 lane for just going through and 1 for stopping and dropping off goods. I don't know if the wood elves strike me as the sort that would basically hold people to ransom, you know, like protection payments and such. But I mean, bridge tolls and such are a thing. But this case would be a river toll, river tax. You want to pass by here, you got to pay tax. Oh, that's why. I got sidetracked. When I was in the middle of doing something. Gee. That never happens. We'll fix the corners in a minute here, if they're fixable. They might be just fine the way they are and not require fixing whatsoever. You're just wrong. You are wrong. Be made right. Oh, I kind of like the way that the pattern changes depending on what angle you're looking at it from. So this, as you come over here, it becomes looking more and more like a checkerboard pattern. Oh, actually, I think that's kind of cool. Not that many people will be seeing it from this angle, but I like it.
That's a very elvish thing to do, too.
Have a different looks and different perspectives.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, I guess it would be. Those tricks of the mind, tricks of the eyes. Okay. Yeah, so from that aspect, I don't know if in order to make it curve properly, I'd have to do something like this. And I don't know if I want to do that. It ruins the effect, I think, that we've noticed. So I think I'm going to take it out. We're going to leave it like that. Yeah, I like it. Well, let me just put it back. Try it once more to make sure it's not something I want. Whoops, that's not gonna work. Has to go like this, right? There we go. That's what it'd have to do. The same thing with this one. Okay. So it looks fine from this angle. Yeah, because it gives that a wider look. It's not that much wider, though. Let's do the next one as well. and see. Maybe I do want it. I'll do one more. Just not quite sure. That's wrong. Backwards, in fact. There we go. Okay. So do I like the look of these shapes better? I think I do. I think there's something about the way that these work together that putting those corners on there just ruins for me. Okay, yeah, they're coming out. Yes, I just like that better. It just works. It just is. All right, let's break down the remainder of the walls here and put more of that in place. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to need to make some more things. I can't make it in this. Is there such a thing as a wireless crafting terminal? That would be lovely. I don't think there is, though. No. Basically, wireless essentia, wireless fluid, but no wireless crafting. Aw. That makes me sad. Means I do have to come down here. Okay, I need the elven steel, please. Thank you. And I think I might actually start storing this stuff in here, all of it. Just get rid of some of this. So that can go in there, that can go in there. And let's go ahead and take these out. Elven steel. Why was that in there? And the clay. Yeah, we'll put the clay in there too. That's for the moat project. Carved wood brick. I believe that is this. Like so, yes. Nope, up here. Alright, I think it's just about time for me to do my end of the day tour here. Let's get up here.
Sign out of voice chat then.
Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds good.
See you later.
See you later. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Let's, so we can put it in or out. I think having it in gives more dimension to the building. So I think I'm going to leave it right here at this level. And what I was trying to do, and failed, was I was trying to do this. That one's fine. There we go. No, it's not fine. There we go. Whoop. Dang it. Prick. I was thinking about that. I think that's going to be what we're going to do there. Alright. So let's go inside where everything's all inconspicuous to start the end of the day tour. Like so. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Tomorrow is my day off streaming, and I'll be back on Wednesday with Fallout 4, and then on Thursday more Tolkiencraft II. So I hope to see you there. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let those Endermen bite. I'll see you later. Bye. Alrighty, let's get the end of the day tour stuff happening here. Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. In today's end of the day tour, I have lots of building to show you. Well, it won't take me very long to show it to you, but I spent a lot of time doing it today. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, this is the top layer of the building, and I'm just going to come up. And as you can see, we've actually put a front on it over here. And I have finally decided on how the balcony is going to look. And this is what the balustrade is going to look like. And one of the cool things that I discovered that you're really only going to see when you're flying, although you will see it probably at the lower levels, watch the patterns that the checkerboard makes as you go from one side to the other. And you can see it becomes a proper checkerboard and then it changes. And I really like that. That's really an interesting visual change that was totally unplanned. And I like it a lot. And so doing that, I'm using Merc Oak wood and of course the Wood Elven brick stairs. Regular right side up and upside down. And then we're going to have sort of an inner layer here. This is totally decorative. Its intention is not to keep anybody from falling off, unlike the one up there, unless the world turns upside down and we start walking up there, in which case it'll stop us from falling off. So basically I need to replicate this on each level. And there is going to be, I think, 4 or 5 levels. So imagine this pattern, but on the building as a whole. Now, it is possible that I might change the design from level to level just to give it a little bit more visual appearance, like this particular curvy thing that I started here. I might change it up so that it's not identical. I won't know until I've done the first 2 levels that way and have a look at them and see if I like it the same or if I want to make it different. We'll have to see. Alright. The other thing I did was not visible here, but let me go down one more level. I've actually made the ceiling 2 layers thick, and that is going to allow me to use a different ceiling block or a different floor block if I'm so inclined for the various rooms that we're going to be building on these levels. And I've already made use of that over here because of course we have the grass on this level, but when we go down, down please, you can see that you can't see the grass because we have a layer of brick there. Of course, I'm going to be punching holes. This is all going to be the balcony. I just haven't done it yet. Alright, that was the first thing I wanted to show you. That's what I spent most of the day building. And alright, what else? What else did I work on today? Well, you might notice a new doohickey in my inventory, a wireless terminal. That's the AE system. And I set this up so that, well, I can now access this pretty much anywhere on my base. I've had to make a small adjustment to something else that I'm going to show you. And I have to think about it to see if I can, well, I'll get to that. Let me not get ahead of myself. Alright, so if you haven't used the wireless terminal before, in Applied Energistics 2, you are going to need a few things. I have a few more things here than I need for what I'm going to show you. But what you need is the security terminal. You need the security terminal in order to link the wireless terminal, and you do that by just putting it in here, and that links it. And in order to charge it, you need to use a charger. And in fact, through some accident of me forgetting that I'd already made one, and where it was, I thought it had gotten lost and despawned, I have discovered that perhaps 2 might be a good idea, because you can keep one in here charging while the other one is in your hand. Well, it holds a lot of energy, so that is probably just more of a rationalization on my part for the fact that I've actually got 2. Right, so you need the security terminal. The other thing you need, the thing with which it is actually linking, is the ME wireless access point. And in the ME wireless access point, it starts off with a range of 16 meters, which really isn't that much. And it uses 16 RF per tick. However, you can put a stack of up to 64 wireless boosters inside, increase the range to 528 meters, which is bigger than my base, which is fantastic. It does use a lot of energy, however. So you just need to keep that in mind. However, for me building, it means I can now run around and do this and pull my materials out as I need them instead of having to come back all the time. And that actually reminds me, I almost forgot. Where is it? Aha! Here we go. This is courtesy of Robert, otherwise known as Tex SF. He heard me bemoaning the lack of an Infinity book in there, and he made copies of the one that he had. And thank you very much, Robert. Greatly appreciate that. In fact, I'm going to make use of it right this second and put it on my bow. So I will no longer need arrows. Well, I'll need 1 arrow. And let's just put that puppy right in there. Awesome. I'll better make sure that's not the only book in there, otherwise I'll need to make a copy. And I did plan to show that, how to do that. Well, does have an extra one in there, but alright, we'll see how the time goes. If I have time, I'll do something I promised, which was to show you how that worked. However, I wanted to talk about a couple other things that I set up. Not this stream, it was actually the previous stream, but because I ended that stream early, I didn't get a chance to do an end of the day tour. And right now I have this lever here, which I was hoping to dispense with, but because what it does is it turns this on and off. But it's not going to go off right now because I have something else upstairs. I have a player detector. And let's go up there so I can show you the wiring and whatnot. So this here is the player detector. I just have it disguised. Let's take this out so it's not disguised anymore. So here's the player detector. I have set it to a range, maximum range, which is 20. Kind of wish it was larger, but because it's only 20, as soon as I get out of range of it, it's going to turn off my AE system, which is good because it saves power. Unfortunately, with the wireless terminal, I actually want it to stay on, so this kind of brings back my original problem, which was I wanted to not have a lever that I have to remember to turn off before I end my stream. Because if I leave it on, it's going to be constantly draining power, which, you know, we don't want. And in fact, oh wow. Okay, the wireless terminal, this was at 6 billion. It is, okay, that scares me immensely. All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to pull this out because it is draining power at a ginormous rate, and I didn't think it would be that bad. 5 billion RF in what, 6 hours? Okay, well it's still draining it really fast. Okay, we're gonna have to revisit that. Oh, there was a better power book in there as well? Okay, I'll have to have a look at that, Robert. Anyway, back to describing this. Okay, so you can see why having this turn off automatically would be a good thing. Unfortunately, making use of the wireless terminal is a huge, huge energy drain. And my current system is in no way, shape, or form able to keep up with that power drain, which I didn't realize. So if you look at the activated redstone here, and you can see the line around the player face, once I get 20 away, that should shut off. Actually, let's change it to less than that just to make it easy to tell. Okay, let's set it to 8. Okay, so as soon as I get out of range, there, it turns off, and that is supposed to turn off my AE system. But I added that lever down there so that when I got out of range, I could still use my wireless terminal. However, I think I'm going to have to revisit my power situation before I make much more use of the wireless terminal, because it has drained 5 billion power in as many hours. 1 billion per hour at a rough estimate, which is kind of insane. I guess that's the price of convenience. Wow, I didn't expect it to cost that much. Alright, so I wanted to show you downstairs. I've got this here so the elves don't fall down. Unfortunately, you can't microblock these in the pack, and the limestone covers are there, so I don't have elves falling down and complaining about being injured, filing workmen's compensation forms and the like. Anyway, so yeah, that would turn it off. Right now, the player detector turning off will turn this off as well. I put this lever here so I could turn it on, like I said, keep the wireless going. But we want it to stay on. But you might wonder, well, where is the line coming down that is affecting the ME toggle bus? GreatOrator went through the pain of figuring out how to do this at some point in the past, and I'm glad he did, because I was messing around with putting the wires in different places and it was just not working. You have to put the wire on the back of the block that is in front here. So if I break this block, This one right here. Or if I break a whole bunch of blocks because I accidentally set this to too large. I will now demonstrate, even though I hadn't planned to, how this works. Frick. Oh well, I meant to do that, right? Okay. Okay, so here's our block. This is the one you need to put the red wire on. It is directly opposite this, which you see is now off right now. The ME toggle bus. So let's go back here. Let's put that there. Let's reconnect. Wire, thank you. Reconnect the wire. Like so, it comes back on. And our ME toggle bus is back on again. So, beautiful. Okay, I'm not going to get distracted by the problem of the power drain. I will have to figure out something. Some method of getting a lot more power coming in. I was trying to do it with just the water wheels outside, but I'm starting to think that that's just not going to work. Visually, it's a very appealing, but it's not going to be able to supply the total amount of power that I am going to need. Alright, moving on to the next thing. I have set up an automatic ore converter, and it's actually thanks to Robert. I was using my builder's wand, and he started asking why didn't I use a super builder's wand. And, well, I didn't have one, and I knew there was a trick to making it. It has a secret recipe. And in the midst, I thought, well, figuring out how to make it with Robert, well, basically he figured it out, I guess, and told me. I thought, well, okay, well, I'll make it, because I could use a nice builder's wand. It is called a creative builder's wand in my resource pack, but if you are not using the Spax texture pack, then it probably is named a super builder's wand. And there's no recipe for it. I'm hitting R and nothing's happening. But there is a way to make it. And I'm going to show you. If you have access to something called an ore conversion table, and let me just bring that up. It has a few items in it. The base item is the ore converter, and you make one like that. You then take that, and you can use that with a piece of wood and make the ore conversion table. There's also the automatic ore converter, which is what really tweaked my interest, and we're going to talk about that after I show you how to make the super builder's wand, which we need this table for. But this one also uses the ore converter. They're not very expensive, the tables. Alright, so first thing, I need to make some stabilized nuggets. These thingies right here. I'm going to spend a diamond for each one, and you're going to need 9. Whoops, actually I make one extra. Oh well. Put that away. So you're going to need an activated division signal to do this. And I believe I have shown before how to do it in other end of the day tours and highlights. Alright, so this gives you an unstable ingot, named unstable ingot, but it actually is stable because you spent 9 diamonds making sure that it's not going to blow up in your face. If you're really quick with your hands, you could make an unstable ingot, but I'm not quick with my hands, so I am making this sort. Then you put it in your ore converter, and you might notice you have 2 in here. 2 things you can convert it to. You can convert it to an unstable ingot, which if you would like to see if you can explode, you can go ahead and do that. However, I would prefer not to explode, so I'm going to make it into the other type. This is the Mobius unstable/stable ingot. And the ore converter table is the only way you can make it, because if you look for a recipe for it, this is what you get. It just says an upgraded form of the unstable ingot that will never explode and can be used to, and this is the important part, make more powerful versions of the regular tools. And that is where we get our creative builder's wand, or super builder's wand, depending on the resource pack. So then you need a piece of, what is the word I'm looking for? Obsidian. And you just put that in there. And you take your unstable ingot, that is unstable / stable ingot, Mobius variety, and there you go. There's your creative builder's wand. I'm not going to build this one. Well, actually, maybe I will. I'll keep it as a backup in case some disaster happens and this one goes MIA. You know, like I accidentally shift-click it into a trash bin. Stuff like that has been known to happen. Alright, so we'll put the extra one in here. But this has a range of 32 as opposed to the range of 9 of the builder's wand, and that's what made it possible for me to build all the building that I did today in such a short span of time. So given the size of what I'm building, it's actually very, very useful to me. I have been enjoying it immensely. And I hope you will too, if you decide to make one for yourself. Right, so the next thing I want to show you is not up here, it's actually down here. I was using these barrels as a way of converting the different forms of ore, so like the 4 different types of copper ore that I have been mining. I had them sitting in here, I had examples sitting in here, and when they went into the barrel, it automatically converted them to the version that I wanted. However, that was going to require, it was using 3 barrels, and with the potential to use more barrels, as I ran into other types of things that needed to be converted. And in fact, why are you still on? I don't know why you're still on. You should be off. Thank you. So I have a much more compact setup now, thanks to the automatic ore converter. And if I can fit myself in here, it's a little tighter in here now that I have increased the height or the depth of the ceiling so that there's an extra layer here. Alright, so in my experimenting, I found that you need to have things coming in on the left hand side and being pulled out on the right, and I will explain what it is doing one at a time. Alright, so it is pulling from here the following types of ore, and these are the ones that I have run into so far in the mod pack. When I get more of them, I'm going to have to figure out how to connect them up in a line, but for now, one is going to do. So you just put in here your various, keep a sample of each one and fill them in here, so that these are the whitelisted things, because everything else can go into the barrels. These are the things we want to convert before we send them to the barrels. Then they come in here. Now this, I really, really like this with the automatic ore converter. You don't list the things that you want to convert. You list the things you want to convert to. And it's smart enough that when something that comes in that's can be converted, it looks down here and says, oh, it can be converted using your dictionary to this. And that's what they want? Okay, let's turn it into that. So this is your input, and that's why it has to come in on the left, and that is your output, and that's what's being pulled out on the right. And it's so much more compact than having to list everything that converts from. So I really like that. I like that a lot. And I say that because there's another mod, and I believe it is relocation. Let me just see if here. As of the last time I used it, is it relocation? Yeah. It has, no, not a sorting interface. It has had a block, if I can find it. I don't see it. There is a block that you can use to convert, but with it you had to list the things you wanted to convert from, if I'm remembering correctly. Because I remember running out of room. Okay, yeah, I don't see the one that I'm thinking of. Anyway, so take what I just said with a grain of salt. That's what I remember doing, but to be honest, it was like a year and a half ago that I did this. It may have been changed, or I might be misremembering. I just remember it being a pain. And it may no longer be a pain. But anyway, I still love this. I still think this is fabulous. And of course, here you're just listing the thermal ones, which are the ones I'm having those converted to. Just pull them back into the chest, and then at that point it'll get pulled out and go into the barrel it's supposed to. And that is a much more compact way of converting ores to a single type than I had originally. And it all came about because Robert told me that how to make a creative builder's wand. So I got two things out of that I am enjoying a lot. 2 for 1. What's wrong with that? Nothing, I say, nothing at all. Alright, let me just check my list. I believe that is everything I wanted to talk to you about today. And I think I will... Well, let's see if I can make a book. I just need a few more books. And I can demonstrate the copying thing. Books. Plain book, please. Thank you. Let's make this type of books. I know I've got... just to make a few. Alright. Oh, that means I need to yank this out of here again. Inventory, please. And we're going to use the infinity. Alright. So, let's see if I can remember how to do this since it's been a little bit. Okay, so you have your typesetting table, and you want to put the book that you're turning into a typeset here. You need to have ink in it. Or sorry, no, pardon me. This has the print press chase. Let's see the recipe for that. So it's not that expensive to make. And you put those in here. And then you click, left click, right click. Can't remember. How do we make it? It's been too long. Now I can't demonstrate because I've forgotten. Okay, we don't need the ink. The ink goes in here. Right click, shift. Dang it. Well, there goes my demonstration. It's been too long. I have forgotten, in fact, how to do it. Well, and I'm pretty sure I have everything here I need. Well, right. I will go through it again, refigure out how to do it. Because I had this problem the first time around, remembering what I had to click on. It was a particular part of it I had to click on, I thought. And now I can't remember what it was. Robert says shift-click the book. Alright. There you go. Okay, I right-clicked on the book. And that turned it. Thank you. Thank you for rescuing my demonstration. That's one of the reasons I like to do these demonstrations just after I've learned how to do them. Because if it's something I don't do that often, I forget. I have the memory of a goldfish sometimes. And yes, it does cost levels. As you may have noticed, I have suddenly gone down to 6 levels. So that actually is a good point. Let's go get some more levels. Nope, let's not get stuck. Let's go get some more levels. Which I can do right here. Robert says it took him 20 minutes the first time. Yeah, me too. Thank you for making it not 20 minutes the second time. Alright. My apologies for the poor demonstration. Right, so make sure you have enough levels. Make your print press chase. Put your book there. Shift right click on it, and you get, when you right click on it, you get an enchanted plate. And that's what you want to put right in the center here. If I can figure out how to put it in. There we go. And now it's printing it because I've already put books on there with, I believe it was a right click. And you also put ink in the back there by holding ink in your hand and right clicking on that. Alright, so we have our first book. We can take that off with a right click. So there's the first infinity. I'm going to put that back into my bow. And there's my second book. It makes 3 copies before the printing press is destroyed. So basically you end up with your original book back plus 2 extras. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these in here, or at least one of them in here, to replace the one that I borrowed. And actually we have a Power 5 book, so let's try the demonstration again and see if I can do this without messing it up. Alright, we put the book here with a right click, and then we shift right click on the book, and we get our typesetting thingy, enchanted plate. And just to show you, there's the ink. I have 46 left. Shift, nope, not shift, just right click. Make sure you're targeting where the ink goes, and then right click where the center of the printing press, and voila, we will shortly have some Power 5 books, which is fabulous. Let's put that on the bow too. Actually, I had a Power 5 on there. Okay. Didn't realize I'd made a Power 5 book. Whoops. No. Go away. Thank you. You can wear these, by the way. To tell, it'll give you information about various things. So you can see there it says there's 26 books. It tells you how many ink you have there, 43 ink. And if you had various the enchanting book here and that sort of thing, you could just hover over it and see what it is without having to take it off. As best as I can tell, the reading glasses work the same as the monocle. If there's a difference, I couldn't discover it. If you know what the difference is besides the appearance, feel free to let me know in comments, because I'm a little curious. Alright. So we have some extra Power 5 books. I guess we'll put those in the public chest as well. Since I didn't realize I already had one, I don't really need these extras. Oops, that's not the public chest. Maybe this one. The public chest is getting full. Actually, we'll put 2 in there. So there's 3. Okay, yeah, let's just keep these 2 out. I'm going to put them here, I guess, as backups for me or something. Anyway, the chest is getting really full. Alright. I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to have to figure out my power problem. I might do that off camera. It probably will involve me making another lava generator and pulling from the public lava source. But we'll see. I might have to make a bunch of them. I'll solve it in some fashion. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this end of the day tour, even though I was, particularly squirrely. At least I felt like I was squirrely. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was actually kind of coherent. Well, at points. In any case, thank you very much for watching this end of the day tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the stream sometime. You all take care now. Bye. Alright, guys, that's it for today. You all have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.